Hi, my name's Gary Gribble. I was a high school band director for 34 years, recently retired, and SLAM has asked me to speak to young band directors as you get started in your school year. I've been very fortunate to be in good situations and in organizations. I've served on the board of National Band Association, been a member of ASBDA, served in various capacities with state music educators in Georgia, and I always try to learn from everyone. I always pick their brains, ask questions, observe, see if I can pick up anything that's going to help me be better at my craft. One of the things I've noticed is successful programs, the students tend to have a sense of family. They feel like they are a part of something, that it's inclusive. You have to create that. As a young teacher especially, you're overwhelmed with the administrative duties, the pedagogical things. How are we going to teach this? What materials are we going to use? Just the logistics of everything going on. But you'll find it very valuable if you take the time to simply do things like learn all your kids' names as soon as possible. Have them wear name tags to the first several functions. Keep rosters that cross-reference their name to the instrument section they're in, to their drill dot number if you're doing marching band. And when you're on the tower in marching band rehearsal, rather than T12, you know to call that student by their first name. Hey, Josh, do this. So learning their names engages them. They feel like you know them. They're more a part of the organization. They're more willing to buy in. That goes also for your parents and your parent group. Get to know the parents that are going to be working with you, those that volunteer in any way, shape, or form. Give them thanks every time you see them for what they're doing and what a positive difference they're making. Encourage them to get to know the students on a little bit more personal level. Which kids enjoy the same movies that their kids like to see or play the same video games, any little detail, just so they make a connection and can engage that student in a conversation outside of, here's your uniform, or, let's line up and go to dinner, or whatever they may be doing with the kids at that point in time. Make sure that you get your older students, and if you have student leadership, have them sit down with the members of their section and just have a round table discussion. Sit in a circle and ask, who has pets? What kind of pets do you have? Dogs, cats, fish, birds, horses? What is it? What's your favorite video game? What's your favorite restaurant to eat at? What's the best movie you saw this summer? Anything just to create common bonds, to let them know that there are other people in the group that enjoy some of the same things that they do. And you as the director, talk to your kids when they're coming in during break times, on that trip back and forth from the field to the band room or from the auditorium back to the band room, and just ask them, how's their day going? How's school going? Did you have a fun summer? Anything just to engage. And that will start to build those bonds. Have the students acknowledge, and you as the director, and encourage your staff, acknowledge any small improvement. We are all about fixing the things that are wrong and correcting the things that need to be corrected, but we forget sometimes that people are more motivated when they get that pat on the back. So make sure you see even a little thing, that freshman marching band member, that first year marcher that is scared to death about marching and playing. Stop, and on the reset, hey, Adam, that was the best horns up you've done. I saw it. Anything like that. It takes you a second or two, but for them, it's a big deal. And try to acknowledge multiple students during each rehearsal for some little thing that they got just a little bit better than they did before. Have your, again, veteran students and leadership students do the same thing on the field as they reset from set to set. Pat somebody on the back for some little thing they did. In music rehearsal, wow, that's the cleanest you've ever played that passage. Or your dynamics were fantastic that time. Anything that makes them feel like their contribution is acknowledged and appreciated. And that's what helps build that sense of unity and that bond. It will take you a long way. Your rehearsals will be more effective and efficient when everybody's buying into it, when they're encouraging each other. And you'll notice that it's much more fun to be in band when those things are going on. And the great byproduct is they'll go tell their friends, and they will start encouraging your future members. You want to be a part of this. You're going to enjoy it. It'll be one of the best things that you've done.